Hey, moms and dads, let's talk about milestones, especially movement milestones. As parents, we focus on the big ones like rolling over, the first time taking a first step. We look at growth and development charts and plan out when and how it should happen for our little ones. But what if it's going slow? Isn't coordinated? They're struggling to just master movements like crawling, walking, running in an easy way. Just like building a house, the nervous system has to start with foundational movements right after birth. Movement is not only an exercise for the body, but it's also for the brain. See, in this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 steps in the motor sequence to help keep babies on track with movement or get them back on track if they're delayed. Parents, if you are watching this video and you've got a child, a baby, a toddler whose gross motor development is off its timeline, they may be behind toe walking, falling a lot, or they've been told that they have lower muscle tone, then this video is most definitely for you. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to do me a favor. I'm going to ask that you share this video with other moms and parents who you know that need to hear this message, okay? Because that's the best thing that we can do to go and reach as many parents as possible with this message of help and hope. So let's talk first and foremost about growth charts in the pediatrician's offices. How, as parents, we are so tied to the percentages and always wanted to make sure our kids fall in a good average or come out above average. As exciting as it is to track this, height and weight and very rarely correlate with movement development. In fact, most bigger kids scoring the higher percentiles often take longer to move. So these charts can be really confusing for parents when development isn't happening on schedule exactly. The truth is, the sequence matters more than hitting the timing or the percentiles. And moms and dads, I can tell you this, and taking care of many, many hundreds of kids over the last nearly 9 years in practice, we see this all the time where kids come in and moms and dads are worried because a child is not hitting the milestones exactly as they should. What we want you to understand is that the sequence in which a child develops really is critical to making sure their brain is on track with development. Because helping kids to follow these three steps in sequence will ensure they stay on track or get back on track to master the end goal of walking and running with smooth, controlled movement patterns. So first, let's talk about sequence. Number one, don't focus on movement or strength with baby first. In fact, between birth and 3 to 4 months, babies shouldn't be strong in the legs or rolling over. These first months are to focus on eating, sleeping, pooping, and growing. Big movements come next. Good tummy time starts the motor sequence. Head and neck control are the most important building blocks for overall tone and development. Getting a baby good with tummy time can start early, even right after delivery, hanging out on mom or dad's stomach or chest. They don't need strength early, but getting them comfortable in this position will lead to strength when they need it later on. Really, what you want to do is you want to start prioritizing crawling before walking and avoid standers too early, right? Because that by itself can tell us there's a problem with skipping steps. If the baby starts walking too early, it can lead to toe walking, being uncoordinated, or even behavior and sensory struggles. So if your baby is taking extra time from crawling to walking, keep your mind at ease. This taking longer is better for them neurologically in the long term. If your child's wanting to skip a step, get them back on the ground, help them to crawl. Now, here's a bonus step. If a baby is delayed in crawling, walking, or lower in tone, seek out a pediatric chiropractor to measure and assess their tone challenge because oftentimes muscle and motor tone challenges can be tied back to a birth or delivery stressor. Plus, babies do commonly have the overall tone amount in their bodies, even after being diagnosed with low tone. They're just holding it in the wrong places like the neck and shoulders and by the spine instead of the extremities like the arms and the legs. Pediatric chiropractors can help balance this out for you. Now, moms and dads, if you're concerned this may be the case with your child or want to talk more about what they are struggling with movement, schedule a consultation with one of our docs. We'd be more than happy to give you more additional information on this because it's important that if you have a child that you think may be off track, you can ask questions, right? Whether it's us, somebody who's within our network, other pediatric chiropractors, you got to get answers as to what is going on. So I would love it if you comment below because the comments, the things you send us in DMs, they help us to go and produce this content so we can reach moms and dads. Because if you're looking down this path and you're considering looking to pediatric chiropractic, it's probably because you find that a lot of the other things that you're doing aren't working very well. Now, what I would ask you to do next is share this with other parents, right? If you have family members that have a child in the same situation, if you're a member of a Facebook group, share it with them. Third, go to our website and do some additional research. Go to elitefamilychiros.com and you can look at the articles that we have. So we've got research articles, we've got blog articles, all different things like this posted. You can also go to pxdocs.com where there are tons more case studies, tons more research articles, so that you can get all the detailed information that you need for your child so that you can help them to get all the information necessary to help them. Because moms and dads, if you've got a child that's not where you think they should be, or you want to make sure they're where they should be, we've got to get all the right questions answered and make sure you know all the resources are in place to help your little one to develop to their best. God bless you guys. Do me a favor, again, share this, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.